Hello guys, welcome to another video. So in today's tutorial, we're going to introduce a very interesting project, which is called video use from browser use. I think you guys are already familiar with the browser use, but the video use project is very interesting. And what it does is to edit videos with a coding agent. So to edit the video, usually you need to use a video model. And for this project, it does not need any of the models. Instead, it's actually using the coding agents, which is the LLM to edit videos. And it's going to be working with the Claude Code, codecs, so on and so forth. So this project only have 18 commits, as you can see here, but it already have 15K stars, which is crazy. So in this tutorial, we're going to show you guys how this works and how to use it, how to install it. So that being said, let's get started. So if you look at the README, so there's pretty good instructions about how to set this up. You can use prompt to set it up, but we're going to show you guys how to use the manual to set it up on Linux. And so also you have a introduction of how it works. So this actually shows you guys pretty much a high-level overview of how this video use works, but we'll break this down into very detail to show actually how this works step by step later in this video. And so first, let's show you an example how this works. So because it's actually using the LLM to generate or edit videos. So a very important concept is that the edit video is different than generate videos. So edit video is actually edit the existing generated video. So you can use a video model to generate a really good video, such as the Sit Dance 2.0 or Sit Dance 1.5 Pro, so on and so forth. You can create a video using those video LLMs, but for editing, there's many ways. So if you use the video use to edit a video, in fact, it's not going to generate any frames or edit a frame using the video model. So, but what it does is combining the video composition technologies such as Hyperframes, Remotions, so on and so forth, to generate a certain piece of the videos and blend it into the existing video that you're trying to edit. So it's very different. And so to edit the existing videos, you will actually read the audio and video frames of the existing video. So it will actually make the edits based on effects, such as make it lighter or darker or transparent, something like that. So it's not going to change the entire frame of the video, but it's going to edit like the coloring and some stuff like that. So that's what they call the edit videos with code agents. Instead of generating new videos, it's going to make the video more towards what you want it to be, and we want to put it on production. So let me demonstrate what this means. So if you create a video, for example, using Sit Dance 1.5 Pro. So for example, it's a shoe video. Let's play it. So you can see that there's no audio for like a sound or human speaking. It's just a little bit music. And because it's a very simple, it's 4 seconds. What we want to do is want to extend it to a 10-second video, and without any crazy changes. So just make it better, more production looking. So after that, you will see something like this if you actually run this with Claude Code. As you can see that it creates a 10-second video without changing the existing frame of the video. Instead, it switched the lighting a little bit and also switched the different pieces of the video actually to put the pieces that's generated by the Hyperframes or the Remotions inside the exit video and also put them together. So it's actually called segments. We're going to talk about this later in this video. So it's segmented all different parts of the video and put new segments inside it and then put them together to generate this new video. So how this works is that there's a few steps to get to start from finish. So let's go through that to understand how this actually works. So first, if you have a voice, they will first do the transcribe. So this will use the LLMs to transcribe the voice, but word by word with timestamps. Then it will pack in different words to different segments, so like different phrases. So it's called packing layer. So this actually it's gonna pack different words, or you can say group different words together to generate different groups. So you can see that there's different words and put them together as a segment. Also, you can say that different segments. So that's the step 2. Step 3 is for video inspection. So this is very interesting. So it actually generates a summary of the video. So to demonstrate what that means, you can go to video use, and if you generate video, you can have an edit folder. So inside the folder, there's a subfolder called verify. So you can see that it's actually generate different PNG files. It represents the video like a summary. So it's not the entire video, but it's actually like a summary. So like for example, there's a final wave, and you can basically see there's actually an image of a wave, and there's different parts of the frames. So that's how the LLM understands it. So you can see there's also like different keyframes 01, keyframes 02. So it just represents different parts of the video. Instead of put the entire frames to a LLM or a video model, it basically gives a summary. So, and then after you generate the summaries, and then it will go to a step 4. So step 4 is to reason this editing. So using the agent. So that's where the coding agent comes in. So it actually follows this skill.md file. So in the skill.md file, you can see there's a skills inside this project. So it's called skill.md. So this file basically just instruct the coding agent to edit the video. So you can check out more on the GitHub repo. But this is what the agent does. And then after that, it will starting to generate a EDL JSON file. So this actually gives a architecture of the video. So the EDL stands for Edit Decision List. So this is turned the video to a DOM similar object. So to demonstrate what that is, let's just go to the EDL JSON file. So you can see that basically it says the start is 0 and it's 4 seconds. So it's a 4-second video. We'll turn that into a 10-second video without changing the existing frames, or basically change them or update the frames entirely. It will still do some grading and also coloring, but it doesn't change the pictures. So then that's the ranges, and you can see there's just overlays. So this is actually gonna put the different, let's say hyperframes or different new frames into the existing video. So basically, it's trying to give the LLM a concept of where to update the video. So after all that, you basically start to rendering. So this is step 5 to render it. So the rendering is basically for each segment that we generated in the past. It will apply color and also the filters and all that stuff. So then it will generate or refine the segments, and also to concat all the segment without any loss. So it's almost to generate the video, but before that, it will basically using the animations. If you want to create more frames, as we saw earlier for this example, it will use the Hyperframes and the Remotion and also my name to create all the different frames, and which is called overlays, to add or pad to the existing video. And this is stored in the edit animations folder. So you can see there's a animations folder there's called edit animations. And you can see in this folder, there's different segment or different parts that's generated by the hyperframes. So if you expand some of it, so you can see that there's frames here. So images just generated. And lastly, they will do the self-evaluation, and to check out if everything looks good, then it will generate a preview or final MP4. So you can see there's a final video that's generated, which we saw earlier. So that's the final video we saw. And after this session, it will also store everything that's talked about, that's generated, into a file called project. So the project MD stores what generated in this session. So this is going to be helpful when we want to generate the next one. So that's the last step. So it's a very decent, very good structure and concept, so that it makes this editing more interesting and more nicer if you want to make this video productionized. So that's it. So this is how this works. And for example, if you actually saw what we generated, basically what we did is to, as we mentioned earlier, to actually use this video use as a skill to update this shoe video and make a better shoe brand promo video for 10 seconds. So that's the prompt we used in the Claude Code. So you can see the before and after effect of the video. And this is basically the keyframes we talked about earlier. So that's it. So after everything is completed, you can see there's files updated. So it will give a summary. So it's pretty decent. So there's no really anything video model related. It's all really just LLMs. And hopefully this is helpful. And last but not the least, if you want to install it, so there's offshore document in the GitHub README, but also I have put something useful for you in here. So you can just follow this to install it. It's pretty much very straightforward, just a few lines. So you have to clone the GitHub repo, then you have to do a git pull, and then basically you install the dependencies. You can use the UV or use pip install, and then you have to install the FMPEG, and YTDRP is optional. Then you have to basically do a soft link from the video use skills to your Claude, which is your coding agent, to this skills folder, and that's it. So hopefully this is helpful, and if you like this video, please subscribe, like, or comment if you have any questions. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and see you in the next one.